If this is your first time watching me, thank you for coming. If this is not your first time watching me and you're brand new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you've been here for a while, how you doing? I'm Salvi B. I'm brand new to the Genshin Impact community. I've been just doing a couple Genshin Impact videos in the past couple days, and I'm looking to see what's out there. And I'm seeing the comments, and in the comments, a lot of people are saying react to other videos, right? React to other Genshin videos. So I figure take a minute to react to this video here. So if I just make it a little smaller here, this is by a Genshin creator, Erotic Walrus. How Genshin Impact destroys its players' mentality. It has some dots here, so I'm assuming mentality. I am new, so let's see if I will look at this video as a cautionary tale of Genshin Impact. As always, by the way, it's worth mentioning that my at the end of this video, I will be reading comments as I always do, comments to my videos. So don't forget to make a comment, and maybe one of your comments will be featured in one of my videos. So without further ado, let's do this. We're gonna make it a little faster here.
Been talking about, and people have been
1080p. Okay.
DMing me saying, Walrus, what are your thoughts, right? And of course, it's about MTash. I'm sure most of you know it. If you guys don't, right? The guy.
He's talking about MTash. Okay.
Quit the game. Yes, I know this is the whole meme, but listen, this video is not meant to dog on MTash. I've never in the past hated on the guy. I've never in the past attacked him personally in any way.
All right, not attacking, not attacking him.
And now
Good to know.
Use him as an example for how Genshin Impact kind of deconstructs and break down content creators. Now, I'm not saying I'm just saying like the game. All right, let's keep it about the game. No personal attack. And I wish that people who are watching this video, like, sure, you might not like the guy, he might not be your favorite content creator, but you know, he is still someone that has a huge following and has people who respect him. And I think you should at the very least respect what he has built as opposed to the content that he puts out.
So clearly he's made sure that he's clear with MTash, so people who love MTash won't attack his channel because of what he's about to say. All right. Like high school drama.
Okay, so I hope people are mature enough. And
free opinion.
We're gonna be looking
free
at
and
this
mature
subject
opinion.
from
Here we go.
Objective point of view as opposed to stuff coming personally. So talking about Genshin Impact, the thing about Genshin Impact is that it's a game I've said in the past that is designed to be played and enjoyed, consumed, or even in small dosages. Right, small dosages. You'll know this if you have been playing Genshin for a long period of time. The only possible way that you can still be playing this game and enjoying aspects of the game is if you have consumed it in small amounts. I'm talking about.
Okay, so he's saying that you gotta consume it in small amounts. Right there, that is the exact opposite of what my channel is going to be doing, because I have to catch up in 2.5 years of solid information and content. So I will not be consuming in small dosages.
About doing your daily grind, playing some events here and there, or maybe nitpicking certain events that you
he's talking about grinding. Okay, he's talking about grinding.
Enjoy certain game modes that you enjoy, and just don't do the things that you don't enjoy. Let's say you absolutely hate the spiral biz, like you hate it with a passion, and if you've been forcing yourself to do that for like a year, yeah, like it just really takes one little push to send you overboard, because you're already on edge. You've been doing something that you don't enjoy actively for.
Well, because then it feels like a chore, right? Nobody wants to feel like their gaming time, their thing that they're doing in their free time, is a chore. Like, you don't want to play something that's supposed to be fun and force yourself to do it and then wind up hating it, and then you grind anyway because you're trying to achieve something, because the journey is the reward. It's like what movie is that? Wizard of Oz. The journey is the reward, right? The getting to the finish line is where the stories are made. The finish line is just where the story is finished.
Year, and really just like for the thing of MTash is he's been doing something that he doesn't enjoy, and it took the TCG combined with the article that was posted from Genshin to finally break him, right? People who actively do things that they don't enjoy, not just in Genshin, like in anything, it really takes very few small things to just send them over the edge. Another example in life is, let's say you're working a job you really don't enjoy, and there's this coworker who's constantly nagging you, or like a superior who just bullies you without really knowing it. You know what I mean? Like they belittle you, they make jokes about you, and you kind of just take it, and it really just takes one small thing to send these years at best. Even your favorite games, maybe 3, maybe 4 years, and you quit, and by the 7th year you may come back, play for a couple months, but it's never going to be like play for another 3-4 years. Good example would be like World of Warcraft. You kind of just drift apart over time, or the developers loses touch with the player base, they get complacent, they make a lot of money, they don't care anymore, right? Or they get,
well, that's, I mean, to say they don't care anymore, yes, I could see that with certain games where they make so much money that people in the game company don't care. I think that's executive level. I don't think that's developer level. I never did think that was developer level, because the developers aren't getting paid on profit unless they have some type of profit share built into their contract. But if they don't have profit share built into their contract, they work there maybe because it's easy and they don't have to really think too much, or maybe it's because they really do love the game that they're supporting. So when they say they don't care, that's not really a fair statement. I think I think the executive level doesn't care once the game is making a certain amount of money. Do I think that's the same thing with Hoyo? I don't know.
Game just
I
completely
don't know enough yet.
loses like what it used to be, loses its soul kind of, and becomes something else completely. Happens all the time, right? World of Warcraft, League of Legends. A lot of people say the best days of League of Legends was like season 1, season 2, when nobody knew what the hell they were doing. There was no meta. People wouldn't just like troll you because you weren't playing meta. People were discovering it. You were playing with friends when rank wasn't taken so seriously. There wasn't a pro scene, so there wasn't balance. Like you guys know what I mean, right?
I'm just gonna let them keep going.
These kind of games. Genshin Impact right now, it's headed towards its 3rd year. We've passed the 2nd year mark, going towards its 3rd year. And for the vast majority of players who play this game, they enjoy it, right? Mtashed and people like Mtashed, Redditors and stuff, people who constantly talk about wanting more difficult, challenging content that can really make the characters that they've summoned for, they've built up, be put to good use. And I'm certainly no one who is opposing that idea, but at the same time, I'm okay with how the game is now. Now, am I happy, overjoyed, being like, this is the best game in the whole wide world? Absolutely not. I'm not crazy to think like Genshin is the best game just because it's casual, because it has no competition, it has no leaderboards, and no pay. At the same time, I'm okay with how it is because, and here's the really important thing, I have other things that I want to do with my life. I have things that I do that are not game related. I have things that I want to do that involves family members, friends. I have other games that I want to wind down and play.
He's got a life.
If a game like Genshin demands too much of my time, I won't have the leeway to go do any of the other stuff.
Well,
it's just
now that's the thing, right? So like, I think it was Tectone said Genshin has no end game. It is a game built for casuals, and more specifically, casuals who are willing to spend money here and there. Genshin is it's like a comic book if you think about it. Like, you don't need to read comic books, but you do read them. And if you read an ongoing series of any book, you're just going to keep reading, right? So you're just going to consume it. You read it for 5 minutes a month and then put it down and you're on to the next thing.
Going to be possible. And if I do choose that, then I would have to cut down on other games that I play, so I won't be able to experience different variety of genres and stuff, and it just takes away so much freedom from me as a gamer, as a person, as a content creator, just in general. So I'm really thankful to Genshin for that it doesn't demand that much of my time. And for people who say, well, Walrus, what about the free-to-plays? We got to play all the events. And I was like, yeah, but Hoyoverse essentially kind of gave us a choice. If you don't want to play the game and play through all our events, then pay. Open up your wallet and pay maybe like $100, $200 a month if you want to guarantee
pay to advance,
play
right?
like that.
I mean,
and
it doesn't really,
and that's the route that I've enjoyed.
It doesn't really impact other people, right? So who cares? It's not pay to win. It's pay to advance. Pay to get characters. Pay to advance. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with pay to advance because you're not affecting other people's games. Like, that's why I stopped playing Madden and FIFA, because people would just buy out better cards than me, and then they would just beat me. Stupid.
The game the most. Let's be honest here, the videos that I make here for YouTube, like as a side hobby covering this game with like the very small amount of free time that I have in my days, yes, they do cover for the money that I spend in this game. I'm not stupid enough to spend my own money in this game with how I'm playing the game, being incredibly selfish with the type of content that makes sense. Like, no, that's stupid for me to do that, right? You can do that, but for me to do that, I think that's pretty stupid. I pay for the game with the content that I make to cover for the game with my free time, and I have more free time to play other games and to enjoy with family and friends. It's perfect.
That's actually interesting. I mean, I could take that approach too, right? If I just do the $5 a month subscription. But then if I think about it again and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm just going to, the money I make from the content is the money I will spend into Genshin. That's a good idea.
It's all solved for you if you wanted to. For me, that's one of the few saving graces I have for this game. So of course, I'm not going to go out and watch guides and watch theory craftings and have them figure all this stuff out for me. It was incredibly fun when I finally figured out. I was like, oh my god, I got to share with people. And now I see it on my video. People knew this back in 3.0. No wonder people say like, oh, game dead, it came so dry. Right?
That's a really good point. I don't want to watch guides to play. I want the community. I want the people in the comments to help me get better. I won't watch guide videos. So I want you to know I'm not going to be watching guides, how-tos, unless I hit such a frustrated level that I'm just like, I don't care. Just tell me what to do. I just want to play. And I want the people in the community, in the comments, to let me know what they recommend.
It's like, I know I'm slow, but I'm slow because I'm taking things at my pace. And that's what I've been trying to tell you guys through this entire video, is that you need to pace this game to your lifestyle, to your
pace it to your lifestyle. I love that. That's what I'm doing.
Consumption, okay? If you are somebody who is full on diehard about everything Genshin, homogenized, and like, it's really just RNG, roll the dice. Okay, you lost a game if you got bad RNG like once or twice in a row, and it's over. He does have a point. However, the TCG is also, don't answer that question. I know people will watch that.
RNG is in card games. It's, listen, even in your deck, even in your draw, RNG is in card games, and there will always be a swing in a digital card game. Period. Always will be RNG swings in a digital card game. Don't know why, don't know how, doesn't matter. And I do think that people who spend more money on card games have it built into the algorithm for them to have better RNG. Nobody from Genshin, nobody from MTG Arena, nobody from Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, nobody could make me feel otherwise. The more money spent on the account, I feel like the better RNG, and nobody will ever change my thought on that ever.
Job is that they have to stream it as well. They have to make content for it. They have to stream it, and that really, really, really kills the game for you because it's.
I disagree there. I disagree there. If I could do this for a living, play Genshin for the rest of my life for a living, you could focus on it and you could do so many different things. There's so much content going through my head every day when I'm thinking about Genshin Impact, and I've only been playing it for 4 days. I'm playing it for 4 days and I have so many ideas. Now, a lot of these ideas probably exist already, but I didn't do them, which makes my content different.
Essentially sitting there, forced to play this game, and there's always the looming threat of, oh, if I switch to another game, let's say for MTash, oh, let me switch to Destiny. Well, there goes 80% of your viewers, right? There's always that looming threat. It's the same.
Well, yeah, because they're not coming for him. They're not always coming for him. They're coming for the game. They're coming for the game and him. It's a combination.
Creators, the big ones that have to do it as a living, it's just part of the job, and I commend MTash for taking this step in the right direction, both for his mental health and likely for the future of his channel. You don't want to be that guy who's known or has a reputation for sitting there and being negative about a game that a lot of other people love.
Yeah, why be negative?
He's starting to build that reputation, and going forward, it's likely going to affect him negatively. Let me look at Tectone. He's been trying to run away from the shadows of his past through Arknights. We don't need to get into that whole saga situation, but it follows him. So I commend him. I think he's making a good choice. Spend some time with his family. I think he's done a great job in this space. Whether or not people believe that, I wholeheartedly believe it. I mean, I'll be honest. Tectone has inspired me to start content creation. MTash has certainly inspired me.
I will say this. Say what you want about Tectone. In my time of deciding on whether or not I was going to make Genshin Impact content, Tectone was a huge part of it. He's what garnered my interest in playing Genshin Impact. In my research, right? So I found him like 2 months ago. I don't even know what he was doing, but I found him 2 months ago, and I kind of just went through his backlog. I think I was watching. What was I watching? I might have been watching an Asmongold video, and then Tectone popped up, and then I watched Tectone, and then I got into curiosity for Genshin for, frankly, the first time.
I remember back in the day, Zeo's ambitions inspired me, and look, these people moved on. They're still breathing. They're still fine. And I'm sure MTash will be as well. And so will you. Understand that it's just a game. It's not that important. And to take it slow, to really savor it. Like, if you had a juicy steak in front of you, you wouldn't just like take the whole steak and just guzzle it down without, like, you would cut smaller pieces, eat it, really taste it. If you're fancy, maybe pair it with a wine, you'd enjoy it. Savor it. That's what Genshin is, all right? I mean, feel free to disagree. Comment down below. What do you guys think? Honestly, because every time.
I mean, I agree. You got to do everything has to be. Moderation is necessary to keep things fresh. Period. I agree. Cool. All right. Let's get into some of my comments. I do have to comment or reply rather on a lot of stuff right now. Let's go there. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the one. Where did it go? That's the one right there. All right. Now, I have something processing. Okay. Comments. Studio. Let's go. You think I would have been prepared for this, huh? You know I'm always doing it. Let's go into the comments that I have not responded to yet. I play on my phone. I'd say the performance is decent. From Disco Cop. Nice. Nice. All right, let's see what we got next. As a Yanfi main, I'm happy to see whenever I see new players pick her up. That's me. I'm a new player and I am playing Yanfi. While she can't match up to the DPS output of a 5-star pyro character, she can hit really hard. So if you build her well, she's easily one of the best 4 stars in terms of consistent damage output. Here's hoping you stick with her. She can take you so far whenever you need to go in the game. Love this. Awesome. Great to know. Great to know. I'm enjoying using her and her without the E at the end. Her, and will continue. Your comment made a future video. We're gonna just copy that and we're gonna paste that on the end of all the other people. Reply. I like YouTube. Twitch buffering is a pain, and for some reason I can watch the same quality on YouTube without buffering. Interesting. You guys are straight up getting my replies. When you start playing Genshin, The game seems cheery and even childish, but the more you progress and learn the lore, the more you realize how dark it actually is. The official promotional stuff chooses Aether as main character to avoid confusion, but if you choose Lumen, your MC, then yes, Aether will be the lost twin. Okay, fair enough. Disco Cop again, thank you for the comment. Good to know. Good to know. All right, cool. All right, Chiffon says, LOL, of course you're going to confuse yourself with the trailer. You need to finish the quest or the dance leaf. Oh, this is, okay, so I reviewed the 30 million viewed video, and everybody got on, not everybody, a couple people got on me like, oh, what are you doing? You went too far. You don't even know what's going on. What are you doing? Here's another one. You want to start Genshin Journey, first react to the character teasers. Everybody wants reactions to the character teasers. I'm working on it. I'm going to do it. The character trailers and the version trailers. Watch it from the oldest to newest. It's like a tradition to any new Genshin players. Also, watch the Teyvat chapter storyline. It contains a spoiler, but it's fine. This is good. This is awesome. This is an awesome outline for my content, and I will definitely do it. All right. And let's just do this real quick. Actually, I want to save this comment here so I can focus on it later. I'm going to save that. All right, cool. I'm just here for the fun times. I like the smaller creators because their content feels a lot more interactive. Also, get ready to do commissions in the future. They're like chores, but in Genshin. Play Gukin. What is a commission? Commission. Hold on. Thanks for the welcome. What do you mean commissions? Also, your comment made a video. Look out for it soon. All right, cool. Went through the comments that I have. Now, do I have any held for review? I have a couple held for review. Let's look at those. Those are the spicy ones. Oh, you got Razor. He's my favorite character, and he's been my first main since when I started. Glad to... That's okay. What's wrong with that? Hey. You should have watched the video way after a certain... Okay, we know. Sorry, Tiffany. Okay. Okay. Let me show you the way. Here are the official playlist. What is this? That might be helpful. Okay. I know the dev know the issues. That's why they develop a lot of casual content. Oh, this is for the Tower Fantasy video. Okay, what is this? Character demo. Oh, we got to save this. Oh, we definitely got to save this. Who did this? What was that person's name in their comment? If you want to react to more Genshin videos without getting spoiled, having people Genshin community enjoying it, I recommend starting with the character demos. First, character demos. Boom! And we got somebody showing me the way. That is, I didn't look at the name of that person, but put in the comments below if that was you. Thank you. I found it all at once. We got 48 characters. That's 48 videos. And we got content coming, guys. We got some content coming. That was it. Oh, man, let's leave it at that, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, because why not? That'll help me grow this thing, and we'll continue growing. 1,543. Wow. 1,543. Dude, like 4 days ago, I was at 1,490. And I was at, no, like 2 days ago, I was at 1,490 and couldn't even attempt to go beyond that. And now we're like, what? Oh my gosh. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. Look, I'm up 57. Let's just go 7 days. Here. 55 subscribers in the last 7 days. Not even the last 7 technically, because it started jumping at around right there. So that was like the third. So in 3 days, 55 subscribers in 3 days. That's sick. I'm so happy. Wow. All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you coming on that 20-minute mark. I will catch you in the next video. Tell somebody to have a great day. You never know whose day you'll change.